Peace and love, everyone. And remember to turn the mic on. Peace and love from all the critters and the birds and the bees and the butterflies and the plants and everybody here on the coast of Maine. The kingdom within, the forbidden gospel of Mary. That's our subject today. Peace and welcome to Not Church, mysticism, East and West. No doctrine, no dogma, no Bravo Sierra. Hi, Janet. We'll get to our installment of our series on the Gospel of Mary in a minute. And I just want to encourage you to visit peterpanagore.love. I invite you to explore all of our free offerings, including our ongoing class on Kriya Yoga and the Yoga Sutras of Panagore, which takes place on every Tuesday on Zoom. And before we explore, let's just take a moment and settle in, center ourselves with our breath here. Close your eyes for a sec, and I'll give you a little slowly inflate your belly. And on the exhale, bring your mind to the chamber of your heart. Silently say the word peace as you do so. Let's take a few breaths together. I'll turn down Chatterer the squirrel out there. Peace. May the peace that surpasses all understanding be with us today. A reading from the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. I've always wanted to say that from a pulpit. A reading from the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, 3:33 to 39. When the Blessed One had said these things, he greeted them all and said, "Peace be with you. Receive my peace into yourselves. Be vigilant. Let no one lead you astray by saying, 'Look here,' or 'Look there.' For the child of humanity is within you. The child of humanity is within you. Follow him. Those who seek him will find him. Then go and proclaim the good news of the present realm. Do not lay down any rules beyond what I have appointed for you. Do not make laws like the lawgivers, lest they bind you." And after saying this, he departed. That's so different from what we get in church. So peace and grace to you, my soul friends. When I died in the Canadian wilderness, I entered an uncreated light beyond all imagining. Timeless, formless, yet aware. I encountered the divine not only outside myself, but also within and as myself beyond all separation, which is called union. It's something we can experience to some degree, here and now. And maybe you felt some in your moments of peace moments ago. That's a taste, just a drop of honey on your tongue. In heaven, there was no religion present, no hierarchy, and no laws, only love, absolute, radiant, and real. And that wasn't a metaphor. It was reality with a capital R, unveiled. And years later, I discovered those same truths were echoed in the ancient texts of mystics around the world. So let's listen to the words from the Gospel of Mary bit by bit. Peace be with you. Receive my peace into yourselves. Jesus' peace was not merely a teaching, mood, or moral ideal. It was a tangible, radiant, living presence. As Cynthia Bourgeault describes, his peace was energetic and ontological. Ontological meaning it relates to what is something that is at its deepest level. It relates to something at its deepest level, not just what it appears to be or does. His peace was part of his very being, arising from a profound and steady alignment with divine love. Jesus, from the Coptic, Jesus didn't just speak peace, he became peace, radiating it like sun radiates light, not through effort, but through essence. His inner coherence with the source of all being created a kind of spiritual field, a palatable atmosphere where those around him felt their chaos dissipate. He brought peace with himself and shared it. Emotions quieted, minds cleared, nervous systems softened. Jesus acted as a coherence field, drawing others into harmony simply by being present. His peace then was not a withdrawal away from the world, but a force that healed, awakened, and recorded reality around him, reordered and reordered reality around him. He healed people. Healed people heal people. Dr. Neil Douglas-Klotz in his Revelations of Aramaic Jesus affirms this, describing how Yeshua's words carried not only meaning but also vibrational presence, creating a living atmosphere of peace that resonated with those who heard him. This resident peace, this radiant peace, bears a striking resemblance to those who have reported back from their near-death experiences. In my own NDE, as well as in countless others, there is a consistent testimony of a presence that is tangibly alive, infinitely still, yet utterly alive and creating, totally and completely transformative. It fills the soul beyond any known emotional tranquility and communicates directly without words. This peace is not passive. It is active, healing, and overwhelming in its beauty. It reorders the soul, not through persuasion or rules, but through an encounter. What Jesus radiated in his life, the deep-rooted stillness of union with the divine, one in being. It is not exclusive to him. It is hidden within the child of humanity in us all. This is what he tells us in the Gospel of Mary and the Gospel of Thomas, and even in the Gospel of John. It is hidden within the child of humanity in us all. And when we awaken to the same indwelling presence, we become radiant peace, not as an effort, but as an essence. Quote, The baby of humanity. The baby, I changed a word. It's not just a child of humanity, it's a baby of humanity. It's the super innocence of you. The baby of humanity is within you. Those who seek her there will find her. And again, acquire my peace within yourself. This isn't just a spiritual bit of poetry. It's mystical instruction. He tells us where to look. Yesu in this gospel warns against outward salvation. This is why this book was repressed. He warns against looking outward for your salvation. Be on your guard so that nobody leads you astray, saying, look here or look there. For the true child of humanity, the baby of humanity, exists within you. This inner focus is echoed in the Gospel of Thomas. If those who lead to you say to you, look, the kingdom is in the sky, then the birds will get there first. If they say it's in the sea, then the fish will get there first. Rather, the kingdom is inside you and outside of you, inside you and outside of you. And in Logion of Thomas 1:13, the realm of the mother father is spread out upon the earth and people don't see it. It's already here and people don't even see it. We sense it, we feel it, we perceive it with the same eye wherein we see ourselves and the divine. We see it, it's visible, but the people don't see it. Many don't. These teachings shatter the illusion of a separation from God. They insist that awakening is not dependent on doctrine or distance. It's the uncovering of what's already here and now in you. Jesus' words in the Gospel of John 14:27 echo this when he says, my peace I give to you, not as the world gives it to you, do I give it to you. Let not your hearts be troubled. How can we not let our hearts be troubled except for by being in the inner peace? This inner peace is not circumstantial. It's not the absence of conflict. It's the presence of the vibrating eternal within. This message resonates not only in early Christian mysticism, but throughout major traditions. The Upanishads of India proclaim the self is hidden in the heart of all beings. The self with a capital S. The self is hidden. That's an S, just in case you don't know that. It's hidden in the heart of all beings. In Sufism, Rumi sings, why are you so busy with this or that, or good or bad? Pay attention to how things blend. Why not talk about all the known and the unknown? See how the unknown merges into the known? And in Taoism, the Tao Te Ching, it states, it teaches, the Tao is not something far away. It is ever present. Chapter 21. And the Kabbalist Zohar whispers, the light of the infinite is hidden within all things. That's in the Zohar 1:15a. The primordial light becomes the spiritual essence hidden in every living level of every being. Even matter itself, the rocks will sing. Cleave a piece of wood and I'm there. That's from Thomas. What I observed in the light, these mystics and these other traditions also perceived. God is not distant. God is not an object. God is being itself, pulsating within you and inside of all creation. Salvation is here, always has been. Heaven here now. And here is the revolutionary teaching from the Gospel of Mary. Do not lay down any laws beyond what I have ordained for you. Or else, or else it will dominate you. And isn't that what happened? Jesus gave us a warning. Religion must not become law for law's sake. It gets perverted that way, doesn't it? Can't we see it everywhere we look? If it does, when it does, as it did, it replaces freedom with fear, liberation with repression, with oppression, with control. The mystical way, the way I glimpsed in death, is one of interior knowing and peace. And some call this the Gnostic way. Well, don't confuse knowledge of the head with knowledge of the heart. This is noetic understanding, this kind of interior knowing of peace, which is why I've spent my life in pursuit. And love that radiates outward without force. It just is. This peace is a love that radiates outward without force. It can be found in a collective, it can be found in individuals. It's certainly found and felt in nature. It can be developed by stepping aside and surrendering. It can happen in community, any community. Heaven is within. That's the radical message. We'll see if that gets me in trouble. Choose the heretics, choose carnation revolution now. Residence is a key word in it. Residence is a key word. It's our intentions that raise our frequency. And so the intention is this oneness of being, to intend to be in the presence, to be the peace. Whatever your chant is, whatever your imagination is for the symbol that you hold in your meditation, whatever you aim your heart at, you become. What you desire, you become. If the intention is the oneness light of being, or the peace, or the joy, or the gratitude, then that's what you become. Intention does matter. It matters most of all. I read a poem this morning. I have a little bit of time. See if I can find this poem and I won't lose you on my screen here. Hopefully I haven't lost you, but I'm going to grab this poem over here. Someone sent this to me. I'm going to just read it to you. It's by Rabia al-Wadai. Brothers, my peace is my aloneness. My beloved is alone, with me there always. I have found nothing in all the worlds that could match his love, this love that harrows the sands of my desert. If I come to die of desire and my beloved is still not satisfied, I would live in eternal despair. To abandon all that he has fashioned and hold in the palm of my hand certain proof that he loves me, that is the name and the goal of my search. To have the certain proof, she says, in her palm of her hand. You can feel the radiance in your hands if you learn to do that. Open yourself, but you can feel the presence in the center of your heart. The intention of the heart leads to home. And this is why intention matters so much. And it's a resonance. I see you made that resonance, but it's also resident. I went with resident because it's an indwelling. It's resonance and residence. That's a tough one. All words fade away as I close my eyes and breathe in. The spirit leaves no doubt. Slow down and take the time to notice. The peace is always there. It's all it takes. Tom's right. Just a breath or two. or maybe 3 to practice in your daily life. Brother Ed loves the queendom. Yeah, I took a liberty there. That's for sure. Working with light and love. Pure, how do I pronounce that? Pure Ariam. Pura Mariam. Pura Mariam. Thanks, Daniel. God is the law of cause and effect by any name and any language. Exactly. By any name and any language. No language on the other side. No confinement. Language is a confinement as much as it is a specificity to name something so that you can then know it and communicate about it. But it's also a confinement, especially when it comes to God, because all the things we name, I call this a blue glass, but isn't it so much more than that? By any name. We dance in an ocean of divine consciousness. Peace is love without force. Beautiful. Thank you. How revolutionary is the understanding of the divine self as a child, as an infant. This is, and I made that switch on purpose because as I was reading over child, this is important to have a child. Yeah, it's like childlike, but really it's like a baby because it's the very lively nature of you at its most infant place, of me, of its most infant, innocent place. And it's not confused by dogmas and doctrines. It's not confused by any of that. Ah, great. You found the Rabia. Yeah, I like Rabia a lot. She's great. She's one of the great Sufi mystics and poets. How revolutionary it is. Yes, I read that one. Peace I leave with you. Peace I give to you. That's the gold strand running back to all of us. That's right. This is the thing. Jesus always talked about peace. Read through the canonical gospels and you'll find that this is true. He always talked about peace. And he's not talking about not war or not violence, which includes all of that. But he's talking about this strand that runs right back to the presence of the divine through his heart and through our hearts as well. It runs right back. It's the gold strand. Yes, a child filled with life and potential and innocence. And when we gather and pray together with the same intentions, we're like an antenna. The more that gather, the bigger the signal. And that's why gathering matters. Thanks, Kathy Joe. All right. So I'll skim back up a little bit, see what anybody else I just kind of reading through these. The Gospel of Mary is following me around. It came up in my feed, does not match anything I look at on YouTube a couple of weeks ago. And then last week, it was all about the Gospel of Mary. Well, amen to that. You must, I don't know. Amen to that. I'm glad you're here, Kathy Joe. Very well said. Healed people heal people. This is true. Healed. Thank you for bringing that back in. Heal. We hear a lot. Hurt people hurt people. This is also true. But healed people heal people. And that is a way of bringing this very peace, which is resident and resonance, into the world by working to heal ourselves. And just so a reminder to you all, I'm still on my journey. I'm still practicing healing of myself. I've told you that a few times. So off it goes. Good morning, Sean. And Lawana, I didn't say hello. And Choosy Heretics, hello. And Noah K, good morning. Thank you. And who else did I say hi to? Don't forget to like. Yep. All right. Anybody else I missed? I think, hi, Jan, Pat. I don't know if I said hi to you already. And I'm skimming down to the bottom now. Yes, a child filled with life and potential and innocence. And when we gather together. All right, my friends, I'm going to stop here and I will see you if you would like to see me, to see us, to have this gathering as was just said, like a big antenna when we gather together here and also at Mystic Tea Salon. In the description, you'll find a link and give it away in the service work. This is Leo's right. We give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away. With that, peace be with you all. The peace that surpasses all understanding. Keep your hearts and minds steady in the light itself. Peace. See you soon.